Howdy there. Well, do I have a doozy to talk about today? A couple days ago, I saw Terrence Malick's Tree of Life. And I still don't know what to make of it. Still thinking about it. But I'm going to give it a 9. I feel that's a given. It's a 9 easy. Maybe a little part of me wants to give it a 10, but I definitely want to see it for a second time. Perhaps that second viewing will change my opinion somewhat. The movie stars Brad Pitt, Sean Penn, Chastain, what's her first name? Emily? Elizabeth Chastain? Something Chastain. And some kids. That's mostly it. It's about. What's it all about? It's about family. It's about creation, death, and everything that comes in between. That's what it's about. This is a very abstract film. You can feel rules and norms of film just fall by the wayside as you watch this. It really almost defies explanation, defies critique, but it's truly excellent. It's important. It's progressive. It's ravishingly beautiful. Just overwhelming. It is overwhelming. I don't even really know what to say. You've got to see this movie. You've got to see this movie. See it on the biggest screen. See it in the darkest theater. See it alone. And let it work on you. Let it do its thing. It says it's written and directed by Terrence Malick. The written part, I mean, it's not linear. And it's not coherent. In a way, I felt that the real writing of the film took place in the editing room. I mean, maybe he had something to work with, a script that was kind of linear for his actors to get the job done. But once all was said and done and it went to the editing process and post-production, it had to transform. I mean, it had to transform. How it could have been conceived beforehand, I mean, this had to have been a process. It had to have been a process. I think Terrence Malick has only made 5 films. I think this is his 5th film. Maybe 6, I'm not sure. Terrence Malick has an enormous cult following. He's regarded as one of the world's great directors, having only made 5 or 6 films. He's a genius that operates on another level, and more so does not curtail his vision to suit anyone else. If you're confused, if you're bored, then screw you. You know, I'm sure it's much nicer than that, but, you know, get with it is maybe more of what I should say. I've been trying to think about how I want to put into words what I feel the root of this film is, and it's difficult. It's this, and really, I think it kind of all started with Lynch. I mean, to my knowledge, I'd say that Lynch did it first. But it's and maybe it's perfected here, you know? It's a series of images that run together, and how it affects you, how it affects the viewer, is purely subjective. There's feelings, there's atmosphere, and it's all subjective. Every person in the theater was most likely feeling something totally different at every moment of the film. It's whatever you want it to mean. I'll give you an example without trying to ruin too much of the story. And now, this comes at the end, towards the end. There was this, you know, and it constantly narrated. Usually in a droning monotone by one of the actors. There's a succession of images towards the end. And it pauses on and lingers on a field of sunflowers. Gorgeous shot. And it pauses to linger on that sunflower for what seemed like a while. And I became emotional. I found it overwhelming. And I don't know why. You know, all it is a camera staring into a field of sunflowers. But it's practically the climax of the film. And it moved me, you know, it moved me. And it was followed by a shot of something. It was preceded by a shot of something. And I just don't know. I just don't know. I sat on the edge of my seat for like 15 to 20 minutes of this film. And I have no idea why. I don't know. I can't explain it. I was so riveted, so wrapped up, so taken away with the drama, the mood, the feeling, that I just wanted to be there. I was transported, and I wanted to be more so. I wasn't happy just sitting in my seat. I wanted to be pulled through the screen somehow into this world. Which really is just a representation of our world. There's just something there for everyone to connect with. If you've ever breathed oxygen, then you will be able to connect with this film, and most likely, if you let it work on you, will be deeply moved by this film. I can't stress how important it is to see this. Especially, again, in the biggest, brightest screen you can find, the darkest theater. Again, watch it alone. Rent out a theater. Be the only person in the theater and watch it. And I will guarantee you a lifetime experience. It's got everything. It's got the creation of the universe. It's got what it would appear to be the death of the universe. It's got dinosaurs. It's got totally awesome dinosaurs. I can't wait to see it again. You know, I can't wait to see it again. Just won Best Picture at Cannes, won the Golden Palm. It was so interesting because last year the Golden Palm went to a Thai film, Uncle Boon Me, Who Can Recall His Past Lives, which is also incredibly abstract. And I got to see that pretty recently. And it's one of the best movies I've seen this year, Uncle Boon Me. And now I got to see Tree of Life, another Golden Palm winner, so close back to back, and how similar I thought they were. I think I liked Uncle Boon Me better. In fact, I think I gave it a 10. Where I'm giving this a 9. Again, I want to see it. I am left with a drive to see it again, which I didn't get with Uncle Boon Me. I mean, I might never see Uncle Boon Me again. But yet, I recognized its beauty, and I loved it. Here, I want to examine this again. I want to see it again. All of the acting is good. I mean, it's all more moods. Lots of staring off into the distance. Lots of close-ups of the face. I mean, great stuff. It is very weird. There was an old couple, an elderly couple, sitting near me. I did my best not to let them ruin the film for me. I'm so affected by the audience around me. They didn't enjoy it. Maybe they enjoyed it, but they kept asking questions. Questions that needn't be asked. They didn't get it. They didn't understand. They were aggravated by that. And they were not being shy about being aggravated. So, again, I kind of want to see it again just so I don't have to sit near any old people. One of who had a cold. Anyway, I don't know what to say about the film other than The Cave of Lost, Forgotten Dreams, easily the most important film of the year. And I mean, Cave of Lost or Forgotten Dreams is a documentary. This is a straight, linear film, traditional, except that it's in no way traditional and tears down tradition, progresses film. So it's incredibly important. And I honestly, genuinely felt that this is going to alter the course of film, as I was witnessing it. So, that's all I should have to say for you to go see it. It's a must-see. It's a must-see. I'll give it a 9, pending a second viewing, but easily one of the most important films of the year, if not the most important films of the year or of any year. History in the making, really, and it's about history too. So it's great stuff. It's great stuff. It's Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life. It's a must-see. Thanks.